kickoff to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Edwards. Got room at the 35. Turns it on down the left side. At the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Keelan Russell. The sure hands, it's Rodgers. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Dropping back, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throwing Russell right down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires on the move. And wings it incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a crease. It's Owens.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Snags it over the middle.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Moving away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
I'll tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
Now facing a third and long. Reed. Quick completion on the out. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Now rolling to the left. He'll pull it down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On the gun, on third down, it's Marcel Reed. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. Russell. Under fire. And down he goes.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He wants to change this route. Russell from the gun on third down. Tight end getting vertical. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there. Keelan
Russell. Looking left. Got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The give on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. This is a designed run. Finding some room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board that breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Here's Reed to throw. Using the quick game. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama. Big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Texas A&M going quickly.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Solid pickup for 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Reed. Got his man on the right. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Throwing Russell. Unloads it left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Russell. Pressure coming. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Gets the back moving. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Working that left side. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that 1st down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some... today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Using his legs, it's Morrow. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Trying the left side. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Russell. Time to take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? Russell on play action. Looking to the big tight end. Fired in there, but incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Maybe a crease. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Might be calling a hot route. Keelan Russell. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third and 4. Throwing Russell. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Play action with Reed. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Throwing Reed. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Goes high to pull it in. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On the run, it's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Texas A&M going up tempo. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the right side. Could be headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 12th of the season.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Russell. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Russell. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And they head to the locker room through quarters in the books. And time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports desk. We start with a look in on BYU taking on the Auburn Tigers. And it's BYU who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. They go play action with Russell. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Keelan Russell. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Play fake, Reed. He wants to take the top off. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this offense is clear. We're not done. We got the lead, but we're going to come out in this 2nd half, and we're going to be explosive, create some big plays, and they do. On the first drive, setting the tone, saying we are going absolutely nowhere.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tide ready to roll on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Fires deep on the run. Touchdown, Aggies! And the punishment has been extended.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty. But the defense forced a big turnover. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Throwing Russell. It's complete on the right side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The run from the shotgun. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Russell. Rushes on him. He's got him. Oh, what a move. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Keelan Russell. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got him downfield. He's loose down the left side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Yeah, and there's nothing harder on a defense than when you run play action and you suck me up a few steps, and you got tight ends like this, Palmer, that can run down the field, be a big target, and make big plays behind those linebackers.
Man, they're changing the position now, too, I think, David. There are more and more athletic guys playing the tight end position today in college football that can run down the field vertically and make plays like that. These aren't just blockers and guys that catch flat routes. These guys now can hurt you. They've got an outstanding weapon at the tight end position.
Looking for space, it's Edwards. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Reed. Here's the heat. It's complete. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They'll leave it with him. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
And I wish I could say there was complimentary football on the other side. They've complimented each other, and they both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing Russell. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Tide trying to convert on third down as we start the fourth. Russell. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete on third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming in...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Russell will throw for it on fourth. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Reed on the play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Gets away. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Takes a handoff. It's Morrill. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Texas A&M going quickly. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the move to his left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here comes that Alabama offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Alabama pushing the tempo. Russell from the gun on third down. They're working that left side. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is in! Touchdown, Bama!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The deficit is huge, this one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's really hard defensively to bring pressure when you keep moving the quarterback outside the pocket. You don't know which way he's going to go. Great job getting him outside the pocket. Now he can get on the edge and get some easy free yards or take a...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Keelan Russell throws to the tight end. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here's Reed to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance.
Here's a little room there. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Throwing Russell. Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Russell. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship.